Hello, today we're going to have a look at drawing mystic roses. Some designs you can see on the screen at the moment. Some of the mystic roses are quite simple in design, like the one on the top left here. You'll see that they're all based on a circle design, and then there's points round the circle which are all equidistant apart. Now this one here, where we've only got 6 points around the circle, gives a very simple design. Whereas when we look at the other two designs on this page, we've got many more points around the outside of the circle, which gives a much more complicated design. Once you've drawn your mystic rose, you can colour them in like this to give some really lovely geometric patterns. Now, to start with, you will need to have one of the templates. If you can't print off the templates, don't worry. What you'll need to do though is draw around something circular, so you get a circle round like this, and then try and use a protractor to divide up your circle equally. So if you haven't got the templates that are printable, then it might be worth trying one of the more simple designs like this to start off with, and working out where your points around the circle need to be, bearing in mind that you've got 360 degrees in a full circle. So I'm going to show you how to do this one here on one of the templates, and then you'll be able to have a go yourself. Okay, so I've got my template here underneath the visualizer, and the dots on this one are already drawn on for us. Now if you want to make this design even more complicated, what you could do is put even more dots round. So you could put dots halfway between these dots here, okay, which would give you many more points around the outside of the circle. I'm not going to do that to start with to show you. I'm just going to use the dots that are already there. Now what you need to do is you start with one dot, so pick a dot that you want to start with. So I'm going to start with this one here. And then from that dot you draw a line with a ruler to all the other dots in turn around the circle. So make sure you've got a ruler. Again, you need to be nice and accurate with your drawing. And try and go to the centre of each dot each time. As with the other video that I did earlier on in the week, the more accurate you are, the more accurate your pattern will be. So take your time, don't rush it like I am now. Okay, so you'll see from that first dot that I started with, I've drawn a line from that dot to all the other dots around the side of the circle. Then I'm going to move round the circle. It's up to you whether you go clockwise or anti-clockwise. I'm going to go round clockwise, so I'm now going to move to this one here. And from that dot, I'm going to do exactly the same again. I'm going to draw a line for from this dot to each of the other dots in turn, working systematically round the circle. Now this is my first dot here. I've already got a line there, so I don't need to go over that again. I'm going to go to the next one. And the idea with these is that you're working systematically, so you're not missing out any dots, and you're doing it in quite a methodical way. Okay. So from that dot, again, I've drawn all the lines to all the other dots. So I'm going to move around clockwise again and go to this dot here. Okay, so I paused the video and just did a little bit more, and you'll see I've got round and completed this point here. You don't need to put the arrows on, I'm just putting the arrows on so I don't lose where I am, and I know where I've got up to. And you'll see it's the further you get round, the less lines you're going to be drawing from that point, because your other lines are already drawn. So I'm going to move on to this point here now you can see I've already got the lines going to all those points that I've already got arrows on. Okay? So now from this point, I just only need to draw a line to this point over here, this point here, here and here. So I'm going to pause the video now and finish it off for you. Okay, so there's the finished design. So you'll see I started where I've written start on there, worked all the way around the circle and got back to the end dot here. So that's the Mystic Rose finished. You can then obviously colour it in. What you can then do once you've had a go at this template is there's another template that I've sent you. It's the first page of the templates document with some other designs on it. It's got some smaller circles on here which you might want to have a go at as well. Once you've got the whole Mystic Rose filled in like I just had underneath the visualiser, you can then start to maybe go over some of the lines but not all of the lines to create some geometric patterns like this. So you'd need to work out what lines you might need to go over to create some of these designs here. So this is what I've done with the Mystic Rose that I drew under the visualiser for you. I've gone over some of the lines but not all of the lines to create this geometric pattern here, and then I've rubbed out the other lines just so it's clearer to see. Have fun, try the templates, and again I'd love to see some of your designs. Well done to those of you that sent through your designs of the Curves of Pursuit. It's really lovely to see those. And if you want to create some of these geometric patterns and send them through, that would be lovely to see. Thanks, bye.